Welcome back, students at Westside Secondary, getting set to lift the curtain on I'm Getting Murdered in the Morning. It's a murder mystery. It's taking place April 25 to 28th. Joining us today, we have Stephen, who's the artistic director at Westside, back on the show. It's great to have you back.
Thanks for having us back.
Yes, and two of the actors in the production, Jade and Thomas. How are you guys doing?
Hi, good.
Good. So give us a general rundown, Stephen. What is this play all about?
Sure, it's a murder mystery comedy, so it's nothing like Agatha Christie or anything. It's just it's a fun, zany event where the audience comes in as a reception, and our theater's designed in theater of the round, so they sit at tables and they get to meet who's at the table, and then they get to watch this wedding reception happening, and during the wedding, someone gets killed. And the fun part is the audience needs to figure out who the suspect is and how they did it.
So the entire production doesn't take place on a stage. Is it all like it's in and
Totally
amongst?
immersive. So it is the audience gets to participate as much as they want, ask questions as much as they want, and it's just definitely we're walking around them, we're integrating for sure.
And would it be fair to say there are clues that are dropped and storylines that are heard that you have to sort of piece together what you think?
From the time they walk into the building, there's clues all the way through.
Oh, that's so
it's
cool.
all like an event. So yeah.
Okay, Jade, who are you playing in this production?
I play Bunny Kelly, who's the bridesmaid, and she's just super excited to be at this wedding because she's never had an experience like this before. She's kind of living the romance she's dreamed of, and it's very interesting because you kind of discover throughout the show the connections each character has with each other, and it's very fun. It's super awesome.
That's great. And who are you playing, Thomas?
I played Bunny Tutwalder. I am the best man to the groom.
There's two bunnies?
Benny.
Benny, and you're Bunny.
Yes.
Okay, so you're the best man to the groom.
I'm the best man to the groom. I'm the groom's best friend as well. I'm a bit of a dope in the play, but he's got a different side to him, and you learn about it more as the story goes on.
Awesome. So how are rehearsals coming? And is it harder to learn this way rather than like being on a stage?
Well, we teach the kids definitely a proscenium type stage, so the audience is always in front of you. This one's a little bit different. There's so many different entrances and exits. You got to know when to come in, and sometimes you just stand there and you watch the scene take place. You have to improv your talking to the audience who are there or seeing across the stage. Yeah, it's different, but it's unique for sure.
Yeah, a lot more of this is off the cuff than rehearsed, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And if people ask you questions, people in the audience or sitting at the tables can ask questions?
Well, there'll be a moment in the play where they can ask questions to the characters just to help them figure out who they think it is, and they have to, and that's all sort of improv, rehearsed improv, that we need to figure out how that's going to work and look.
And of course, it's always unsuspecting the person who ends up being the murderer.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So how come you guys decided to do interactive versus on the stage?
Well, the last couple of years we've been doing really deep shows like Diary of Anne Frank and Midday, really dark and deep. So this time we want to do something a little more comical, something that the audience can laugh at and also be part of. So and for me, it's just creatively different.
Absolutely. What do you guys like best about the interactive approach?
I find it's a bit different to what I'm used to, because all of the productions that I've been in, they've always been usually just the audience is right there and this is the stage and there's two different worlds in between them. But this one is just like your world is all intertwined with the audience, and I find it's really interesting.
During rehearsals, do you guys actually have people come in and pretend to be members of the audience? Like, how do you practice that way?
That's one of the fun parts. Like, you can't really rehearse too much, and it just makes it so you develop more of your character. But we have kind of just thrown questions at each other and seen how we react, and that's really fun.
It is fun. As I was saying in the green room, I've been to Tony and Tina's wedding way back in the day, but of course, I was very interactive. I went up and asked questions, and I thought it was fun. It's fun being a part of it. I think the audience will enjoy that.
Well, here's the same with us. You can do the garter toss, you can do the bouquet toss if you want to come up and play with that. Yeah, you're welcome to do that.
Awesome. We have a poster here, of course, with all the details, but it's, April 25 to April 28th is when this is taking place. How do people get tickets, Stephen?
They can call the box office and reserve tickets at 250-579-9271 at the office, and you can reserve your table, reserve your seat, or you can just try your luck at the door.
Okay, better to probably reserve ahead.
Yeah, I hope this is going to be popular. Yeah,
that's good. Good for you guys. I'm sure you've been working hard on this. I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic production.
Thank you.
Thank you to the three of you for being here.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Is your teacher going to make you back to school today, or?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
It's almost
Catch
1
up on
o'clock.
homework.
We'll get lunch.
Information on the screen. If you would like to get tickets, you can certainly do so. As Stephen mentioned, that number on the screen, 579-9271. We're back after a quick break. Stay with us.